WBCB presents Pro Wrestling Weekly,
the longest-running pro wrestling radio talk show in the history of terrestrial radio.
And he's obviously Michael Cole.
Call in with a question or comment at 215-949-3232 or 888-922-2149.
Talking wrestling.
Yeah.
Because that's what this show's about. That's what we've been doing for over 16 years.
No. It's about sports entertainment.
And now here are your hosts of Pro Wrestling Weekly, Fearon and Lucas DeSangro.
Will you stop marking out over there?
Sorry.
Move over, kid. I'm taking your microphone.
You're shallow, you know that?
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I don't remember what the hell I do anymore. There's the sound of the bell, and we are set to go. This is Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Alongside, back in the saddle, Lucas Twitch DeSangro. I'm Fearon Derry, and we've got a short show here for you today.
Shorter than my dad's patience.
Knowing your dad as well as I do, that is not inaccurate.
Thank you.
All right, so we've got quite a bit to get into here, at least in this little bit of time that we've got here with you. WWE announcing, this is interesting but understandable. I don't know if you heard about this or not, that the UK Championship Tournament, it will air on WWE Network, but not until Monday, June 25th and Tuesday, June 26th, with a 3 p.m. Eastern start time both days.
Is that what they meant by streaming it? Because it's not going to be live?
Yeah, the event's taped on June 18th and 19th in London, England at the Royal Albert Hall, and there was some debate about putting it on live, but it would be a lot to ask of wrestling fans to watch that previous Saturday NXT TakeOver, followed by Money in the Bank on Sunday night, and then the tournament Monday afternoon, Raw Monday night, the second leg of the tournament Tuesday afternoon, and then SmackDown Tuesday night. That's a lot in a 4-day span.
Not if you just don't watch Raw.
Okay, that's 3 hours, and then you still have another, 3, 7, 8, 9...
yes, but the other stuff will be
13,
entertaining.
17, roughly 19 hours in a 72-hour span
of fairly,
wrestling.
Very good wrestling. I think the speed bump or the roadblock would be the Raw. Because we don't. Let's be honest, with some of the segments they put out, I wouldn't want to watch the second day of the tournament either. But I understand their reasoning. It's a very good move on their part.
Yeah, if you include Raw in there, you're looking at expecting wrestling fans to watch roughly 22 hours of wrestling content in less than 72 hours.
And you know what? Your average hardcore fan would do that, but the casual fan, not so much.
No. Whereas, at least if you take the two pay-per-view events out of the mix in terms of TakeOver and Money in the Bank, and just go with, all right, so we're going to cram a lot into Monday and Tuesday, and you can always go back and watch it later, but at least it's there. Now, I don't know whether putting as much of a delay on it as they are is a good thing, but I guess they're just trying to get separation from that 4-day weekend in terms of events.
I suppose.
But I guess the drawback to that is you're delaying it by almost a week, actually by a week completely, and at that point...
Spoilers!
Spoilers, exactly.
Spoiler!
Yeah, thank you for that, Homer. All right, so I don't know. I'm okay with it just so that way it doesn't get so much crammed in there that you're not trying to put 10 pounds of flour into a 5-pound bag.
But that also means I'd have to stay off Instagram for an entire week to avoid spoilers, and that's just too much to ask. I'm joking. I could probably do it. I just,
True. There's a lot of things that you could do that you don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like be funny. No.
Oh, I try that all the time. It's not that I can. It's... I don't know what it is. I just suck.
Well, you're better at being unintentionally funny. When you're intentionally funny, that's when things just go down faster than a roller coaster. The first part of it, after the climb. That would be the second part of it.
Yeah, thank you, Fearon, for that explanation. Explaining that to someone who's been on a roller coaster many a times. Whether that it's emotional or an actual roller coaster, well, that's up for your interpretation. But at the same time,
something else that I thought was a bit interesting from the, I guess, Never Say Never department. So WWE legend and Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels is leaving the door open for a return to the ring. Michaels telling the UK Sun in a recent interview, quote, "There have been a couple of ideas that have been interesting and I've entertained them for a very short time. I'd hate to say this and make it the start of rumors or speculation, but I'm so unbelievably flattered that all these years later they keep offering and asking. One of these days it might be tough to turn down. Put it this way, I thought that after 5 years they'd stop asking or never be interested, but it's still happening."
yeah, see, that's the thing. They're never going to stop asking. He could be in a wheelchair or a walker, and they'd be like, oh, come on, just one more match, Shawn. We know you're faking it. Let's go. We're not believing the whole lost your smile thing again, or your ability to walk. Just get out of the chair, wrestle someone. We'll give you a lot of money.
That'd be...
I'm just surprised that I was able to come up with the "we know you lost your smile" and the ability to walk part. That was quite proud of that one, to be fair.
No, I had an image in my head from the summer of 2005 of Michaels with his Hogan impression coming out with the walker and the brother. Like, when you see Shawn Michaels looking like that, they will still expect somebody will still make an offer from WWE to try to get him out there when he's like,
oh,
80.
come on, you're just doing the Hogan bit, Shawn. We
know that from 2005, even though it was 35 years ago.
We know you have plantar fasciitis and you can't really tune up the band anymore.
Anyway, going back to what else he said, so maybe the only way to stop it is by saying yes.
No. That is when you get to the back after a great match with whoever's on that list, and then you go, all right, now we want you to wrestle this guy. That wasn't part of the deal. You should have read the fine print there, buddy.
I don't know if they'd do that to him. He said, I don't know, but when everything's said and done, I'm flattered people think I still have something to offer. I certainly understand from a nostalgia standpoint wanting to give fans something special. If it was something that was seen as that, rather than some kind of comeback, if nobody was expecting the showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania, then it would be fun. End quote. So he's leaving the door open to something a bit more fun than it is trying to expect the Shawn Michaels of 20 years ago.
He's trying to become the Monty Python Spanish Inquisition. You fool, no one expects the Heartbreak Kid.
Well, they've been expecting it for quite a while.
Yeah.
All right, well, just like that, go figure, we're already up against a break because we're only on until 12:30 today because of Phillies baseball. And to shake things up even further, following the Phillies and Brewers, today we've got, filling in for Ted Efall, we've got Jack Spears. Ooh. He's going to be taking you down the country roads for that little bit after the game up until 6 o'clock. And then Joe LeCompte will take over with the 60s through the 90s and beyond. But first, I got to tell you that the place to get action figures, replica title belts, sports memorabilia, banners, and more is at George's Cards and Collectibles. We're coming up tomorrow from 3 to 4:30 p.m. Former WWE star Tyson Kidd will be at the George's Neshaminy Mall location. And 1 week from today, Saturday, June 16th, from 1 to 3 p.m., former Phillies and Mets baseball star Lenny Dykstra will appear at the Neshaminy Mall Cards and Collectibles show. George's has 3 locations for all of your cards and collectibles needs. Their original store at 7755 New Falls Road in Levittown, in the Neshaminy Mall in the movie theater wing, and their newest location in the Oxford Valley Mall on the second level next to Charlotte Russe. For more information, go to georgescollectibles.com and follow George's Cards and Collectibles on Facebook.
You know, I was actually at George's on Wednesday, and I told him about the fact that I have been annoying you a little bit with the Nails impersonation. I would just like to formally apologize for that, but it's just so much fun.
Yeah. Well, we're not rehashing that. It's definitely not a good thing to do that.
We're just closing the door on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing like milking a joke dry, right?
Oh, it's what I do best.
That is not inaccurate either. This is Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Do you need a speaker for your next meeting or event? Then call Mike Ivankovich, host of WBCB's What's It Worth radio show. Mike offers a wide variety of presentations for groups both large and small, including What's It Worth Antique Roadshows, where all attendees are invited to bring 1 to 2 items for Mike to appraise. If your group is interested in home downsizing, Mike offers many downsizing presentations. If your group likes antiques and collectibles, Mike offers many presentations in this area as well. Another very popular presentation is Mike's Let's Have an Auction, where Mike runs a fun auction for your group, selling real items using funny Michael money in a fun and entertaining event. Or Mike can run a real fundraising auction where your group brings items such as cookies, cakes, or pies for Mike to sell, and your group keeps all of the money. To book Mike for your next meeting or event, call 215-264-4304. That's 215-264-4304.
Philadelphia Protestant Home is a premier senior living community that offers affordable, quality, independent living, personal care, skilled nursing, and rehabilitation. PPH is located on a beautiful, serene campus within minutes of Bucks County and features a variety of on-site amenities for active lifestyles. Elegant dining services, ice cream parlor, indoor pool and wellness center, bowling alley, computer learning center, greenhouse, bank, market, and coming soon, a pharmacy. Call now to schedule a tour, 215-697-8000, or visit us on the web at pphfamily.org. At PPH, we're family.
All commentators heard on WBCB express their own views. Their opinions are not necessarily those of others on WBCB, including the staff and management.
You won't see termites crawling across your floor, but thousands might be devouring the wood in your walls, weakening the structure of your home. For over 50 years, Termite Proofing and Pest Control of the Delaware Valley has been in the exterminating business. If you think you have a pest problem, they're the experts. Call them today at 215-639-5455. That's 215-639-5455 for TPPC. Termite Proofing and Pest Control of the Delaware Valley gives your home or business peace of mind, knowing your pest problem is in their hands. Located at 1560 Bristol Pike in Bensalem, they use only EPA-approved material applied by licensed technicians. Call Termite Proofing and Pest Control of the Delaware Valley at 215-639-5455.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's, and we're kicking off another summer of shellfish. We have seafood specials every day of the week. On Saturdays, we have the biggest crab feast you have ever seen. It's a pound of snow crab, Dungeness crab, 3 hard shells, and our own special crabby corn, and it's delicious. On Sunday, check out our new seafood sauté, clams, mussels, shrimp, lobster in our own homemade sauce. Visit chickyandpete's.com for your summer of shellfish calendar and detail.
Pro Wrestling Weekly presents Today in Wrestling History, June 9. On this date in 1997, WCW Monday Nitro aired live from Boston, Massachusetts. In the main event, Ric Flair and Roddy Piper defeated Kevin Nash and Scott Hall by disqualification. On this date in 2003, WWE Monday Night Raw aired live from Miami, Florida. In the main event, Rodney Mack defeated Devon Dudley by disqualification. On this date in 2007, Ring of Honor held its Domination pay-per-view. In the main event, Takeshi Morishima pinned Roderick Strong to retain the ROH World Heavyweight Championship. On this date in 2014, WWE Monday Night Raw aired live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. In the main event, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and John Cena defeated Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper in a 6-man tag team match. This has been Today in Wrestling History, June 9. Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Fearon, Derry, and Lucas Twitch DeSangro here with you. Only for a few minutes, as at the bottom of the hour we're going to Phillies on deck, Phillies and Milwaukee Brewers. So, a couple of more tidbits of news here. A jury ruled in favor of defendants CM Punk and Colt Cabana.
Yay!
Regarding the defamation lawsuit filed by WWE physician Chris Amann on Tuesday. In Cook County, Illinois. The trial lasting 6 days, and the jury returned with their ruling after roughly 2 hours of deliberation. Amann was seeking over $4 million in damage he claimed that he suffered as a result of comments that Punk made about him during an appearance on Cabana's The Art of Wrestling podcast. And pretty much the decision was almost as Gene Wilder so eloquently said in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, "You get nothing, you lose, good day, sir."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was pretty much no damages or no, nothing was awarded in that regard. No money changed hands.
During the trial, we also did find out what CM stands for, apparently. Officially, it stands for Chick Magnet.
Yeah. Officially, as opposed to... I thought that was pretty much it for a long while. But...
For some reason, I thought it was Chicago-made, but I get it.
Yeah, no. I think he said it in other things as well.
The funny thing is, so they had to make sure that everyone was unbiased, so they had a jury of people who have never seen a minute of wrestling in their life. So I heard that in certain things, they had to explain what a clothesline is, explain what a Royal Rumble is. It was so much fun.
Wrestling 101.
Explaining what wrestling is to non-wrestling fans. You could go so many levels and lanes.
So Nick Hausman of WrestleZone noted on his Twitter page that Cabana looked relieved by the verdict. Punk and his wife AJ Brooks, formerly known as AJ Lee, shared a tearful embrace, and Amann reacted by staring off blankly. Now, Punk is scheduled to fight Mike Jackson on the UFC 225 event tonight here in, not here, but in Chicago at the United Center.
Oh my God, it's tonight?
Yeah. Time flies.
Crap.
All right, and in other news that are somewhat podcast related, not necessarily the art of wrestling, but something else to wrestle with here. Conrad Thompson announcing that he and co-host Bruce Pritchard, they had filmed this week's show that focused on ECW, but it didn't stream Wednesday. It didn't come out until yesterday as scheduled due to creative differences between them and WWE officials. Here's what Thompson had to say about that.
Hey, what's up, guys? No show today. WWE wanted to edit some stuff. We've got creative differences. It ain't airing. I wanted you to hear it directly from us. It's not because we didn't tape a show. We did. We're just not happy with the final product, and this is the first time this has happened. And rather than just throw something up to have something up, it's going to air on Friday. We're not reshooting it. Bruce and I are done. We're happy with it. But we're not going to change the narrative. I don't want to whitewash everything that ECW was. So I'm fighting for it, and we're going to get the best possible product to you this Friday on the WWE Network with a delayed and our most controversial Something Else to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard ever. So tune in Friday.
And tune in I didn't, but I'm sure that those of you out there got the chance to listen to it. We'll talk maybe a little bit more about that next week.
Right. I did not watch it either.
Yeah. Well, busy Friday and whatnot. And then, for me, busy Friday and Saturday, short turnaround here on WBCB at 6 a.m. Then the Italian-American show at 8 a.m. And yeah.
You're a workhorse, Fearon. You really are.
I am. Definitely am. So, one other thing I got to let you know about. Bristol is getting one last kiss at the Broken Goblet Brewery, 1500 Grundy's Lane in Bristol, PA. Coming up on Saturday, July 14th, the Broken Goblet is celebrating their third anniversary. Yeah, they said fourth, but WWE math. Their third anniversary with a giant send-off party to the town they have called home for 4 years, and a thank you for another year of peace, hops, and music that are known as Goblet Stock. Yeah, it's back. There'll be live music on the outdoor stage from Medusa's Disco, Basmati Vice, Peace and the City Grease, Memphis Crawl, and special guests Rock the Nation, Pennsylvania's premier Kiss tribute band. So you were probably wondering where the One Last Kiss was coming in.
No, I saw the advertisement, actually.
Not just you as in you, Lucas, but you as in those who were listening also.
Oh, literal Lucas. Sorry.
Good job. Plus, there'll be food from Jay's Steak and Hoagie Joint, Meat Wagon Barbecue, and Moondog Sundays.
Moondogs? Will Spot be there? Right. Okay. I'm going to shut up now.
The party is free to attend, rain or shine, with all beers being $5 each, and the list will be at least 35 of the Broken Goblet's varieties. Kids are welcome. That includes you, Lucas. And bring suitable attire for the water slide or potential monsoon. It all starts Saturday, July 14th at 3 p.m., but for now, there's great beer on tap and live original music from DVT Entertainment starting around 8:30 tonight, and Bloody Mary flights tomorrow while supplies last from noon until 5 p.m. Just a few reasons why it's always a good time at the Broken Goblet Brewery, 1500 Grundy's Lane in Bristol, PA. Broken Goblet Brewing, the semi-official brewery of Pro Wrestling Weekly. Please enjoy responsibly.
Indeed.
you're not a little salty about the kids line I just did there.
Oh, I'm always salty, Fearon. What's the difference?
Oh, this time you're not being as snip-snappy, I guess?
I suppose.
All right, well, let's try to put things in a little bit brighter mood, because it is time for...
Birthdays!
The short, well, maybe not the short version, but pretty close.
The benderized version.
Oh, really? Throw shots at Bender here? Just...
I'm sorry, Bender. You know I like you. Tolerate you. Just read the damn birthdays, Fearon.
All right, on this date in 1969, Nathan Minton III was born. The former two-time Winter Olympic bobsleigh competitor for the United States and former WCW wrestler in 1998 and 1999, better known as Chip Minton, turns 49 today. He had one pay-per-view appearance, and it was at World War III.
What
98.
a weird transition from sport to sport.
Bobsledding to...
Professional wrestling, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. What can I say? On this date in 1981, Thomas Clifford was born. The current competitor in the WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament, better known as Tyson T-Bone, turns 37 today. He's not old.
I'm 37, I'm not old.
Exactly. That's good old Monty Python.
Can't you see I'm being oppressed? Help, help.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Well, I didn't vote for him.
Oh, that's the whole break something else during the commercial, right? No,
yes.
That's a different violence. No, never mind. So the Brucey bonuses, I've got 4 of them from things outside the world of wrestling. First, on this date in 1931, Yakov Moshe Maza was born. The Emmy and Tony Award-winning stand-up comedian and television and film actor, better known as Jackie Mason, turns 87 today.
Wow, that's
a
a real
old
name.
School, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of Yiddish in there. On this date in 1939, Richard John Vital was born. The former college and professional basketball coach and longtime college basketball analyst and color commentator, known for such catchphrases as...
Oh, no, I was just going to say his name. I don't know his catchphrases.
This is awesome, baby! And Diaper Dandy!
Yeah, right, I
better
definitely
known
don't know
as
those
Dick
ones.
Vitale,
Yeah,
turns
thanks.
79 today.
You threw it to me too early. I think I might have given you the thumbs up too early, too, because sorry about that one.
Was it not who you thought it was?
No, I knew it was Dick Vitale. I just didn't know his catchphrases.
Gotcha. On this date in 1961, Michael Andrew Fox was born. The 5-time Emmy and 4-time Golden Globe award-winning actor, known for the TV series Family Ties and Spin City, but perhaps best known for his role as Marty McFly in the Back to the Future movie series, professionally known as Michael J. Fox, turns 57 today.
Great Scott! Oh, that was loud.
That hasn't stopped you before over the course of the last almost 5 years. And finally, you're going to love this one too. On this date in 1963, John Christopher Depp II was born. The
Very
Golden
nice.
Globe award-winning actor known for movies including Edward Scissorhands and the Pirates of the Caribbean movie series, among many others. Known professionally as Johnny Depp, turns 55 today.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you missed last week. There was another right in the fields, as last week we had the Lex Express's 60th birthday. Yeah.
I didn't know!
Yeah, you didn't know, exactly.
And these t-shirts are too tight too, Billy!
There we go. Had to give you a chance to get that in there. You would have taken it
Super
anyway.
Brawl Saturday! Most successful person. I'm pissed now! Lay us out, Nutsy.
No, there's no nutsy here because it's not 1 o'clock. We got to take it to Phillies baseball.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's only when it's 1 o'clock and all's well. It's 12:30 and all's well. Stay tuned. Phillies on Deck is here on 1490 WBCB. We'll catch you next week with Money in the Bank. Predictions certain to go wrong.
Celebrating 60 years of broadcasting excellence. We're 1490 WBCB. Levittown, Fairless Hills, Trenton.